In the tapestry of India's democratic fabric, an unsettling revelation exists. The right to vote is not classified as a fundamental right. This may seem astonishing for a nation that prides itself on the title of the world's largest democracy, yet the legal framework positions voting as a statutory right under the Representation of the People Act. The core of the ongoing discourse challenges the foundational nature of this right in a society that thrives on the principles of freedom and equality. The Indian judiciary has long upheld this statutory interpretation, with landmark rulings such as N.P. Ponnuswamy v's Returning Officer and Kuldeep Nair v. Union of India reaffirming that while democracy is constitutionally enshrined, individual voting rights stem from legislative acts. However, the landscape of constitutional law is in constant evolution, and recent judgments reflect a burgeoning recognition of the nuanced relationship between voting rights and fundamental liberties. In a significant shift, the Supreme Court in Union of India v. Association for Democratic Reforms acknowledged voters' rights to access critical information about electoral candidates, linking it intrinsically to the fundamental right of freedom of speech under Article 19(1)(a). Moreover, the People's Union for Civil Liberties case expanded this narrative, asserting that the freedom to make an informed decision during elections constitutes a fundamental right, even while the act of voting remains statutory in nature. The 2013 NOTA judgment added another layer by validating the choice to reject all candidates, framing it as a constitutional expression. With such a breadth of protections inscribed into law, knowing candidates, informed choice, ballot secrecy, one must ponder, why does the Constitution not extend its protective veil over the fundamental right to select a candidate? This logical inconsistency narrows the space for voters to act upon their democratic will. Examining the basic structure doctrine illuminated by the Kesavananda Bharati ruling reveals a deep-rooted ethos. The essence of democracy and fair elections is indispensable to the Constitution. Article 326 underscores universal adult suffrage, affirming that every citizen over 18 holds the right to cast a vote. Advocates for enshrining the right to vote as a fundamental right underline that such a transition would fortify democratic engagement and enhance the power of citizens in shaping governance. In conclusion, the crux of this debate pivots around accountability and empowerment in the democratic process. As we navigate the complexities of our electoral landscape, the question persists: should the right to choose become as sacrosanct as the free will to express, reject, and inform?